Hi Andy! Sorry this video is a day late. It's been a crazy week and weekend. We just finished up our first 6 weeks of school, which means that it is grades time, and by tomorrow after school, when we start parent-teacher conferences, I have to have all of my grades in. Now I teach science, social studies, language arts, math, and on top of all of that, it's all project-based, which means it's all group work. And as much as kids hate group work, I hate grading group work. It's awful. So the project turned out great. It looks awesome. I can't wait to publish it in a book. But I know for a fact that that kid over there didn't do a single thing the whole project. And sure, I can knock down his points for participation, but even if the group got 100% and participation is 20% of the grade, that's still an 80%. That's a B minus. For the kid who didn't do anything, that grade's not so bad. I just don't know what to do. And on top of that, I am drowning in notebooks and folders, 2 grade folders. And I've got my class lists over here, and I've got clipboards upon clipboards upon clipboards of stuff. Not to mention all of the worksheets that I give out. Why do I give out worksheets? What is going on here? So today I thought I would take a minute out of my crazy, insane grading schedule and making notes for parent-teacher conferences and getting ready to meet kids' parents for the first time to tell you about why I love teaching. So you might recall for a while in high school, I didn't want to be a teacher, I wanted to be a lawyer. But before that, as far back as I can remember, I have always wanted to be a teacher. And it must stem from my awesome teachers that I had in elementary school. Hi everyone! I know I'm Facebook friends with some of you. Hope you see this. And after my wonderful school experience, my wonderful K-12 experience, I got to go to college and study teaching too. And teaching theory is so fascinating to me. And getting to know why kids are the way they are, it's so interesting. I couldn't even believe it. And then on top of all of that, I get to help out and hang out with middle schoolers all day, which might sound crazy to some of you, but I love middle schoolers. I think they're great. So for all of the reasons that I love teaching, I don't think I've got time to list all of them in this video, so here are my top 3. Number 1, middle schoolers are hilarious. During the first week of school, our school was given this Baxter robot. It's a thinking, learning robot. It's like this hugely expensive piece of machinery that's supposed to be able to do like factory jobs and stuff. My school is project-based, so a local company thought it would be really cool to teach my kids how to use this Baxter robot. So we brought it over to the school and we're learning how to use it, right? Well, yesterday when we were giving a tour of how to use Baxter the robot, one of the kids goes, "Wow, I can't believe that one day something like that is going to replace you, Miss Blaukamp." And I thought it was the funniest thing in the whole world. The kids are just like, "Yeah, that's amazing, Miss Blaukamp. How do you feel about that?" And I was like, guys, nothing's going to replace this. My second most favorite thing about being a teacher is that I get to tell stories all day long. A lot of my kids have told me that they learn best when they hear stories, and as a project-based school, we do a lot of story-based things. So like, for instance, we were talking about the scientific method the other day, and so I told the kids a ridiculous made-up story about how my family and I were swimming in a lake by a cottage that my aunt and uncle owned, and we were throwing pop cans at each other, and one floated and one sank, and we needed to use the scientific method to find out why. Or I tell my kids about the ridiculous times that my friends and I dress up in Star Wars costumes and go to see movies, because they come to me and they're all like, "Miss Blaukamp, did you see the new Star Wars preview that came out?" And I'm like, "Did I see it? Did I watch it on loop like 20 million times? Yeah, totally. I thought about canceling my lesson plans to just let us watch it over and over again, but I thought that'd be a little irresponsible." For me, stories are the way that I get to know people, and I love being able to share my life experience with these kids too. And the last reason I really enjoy being a teacher might be a little bit cliche, but I love seeing students grow. I'm a special education teacher, or my background is special education. Right now I teach gen ed. I teach all subjects in gen ed, but I've got a lot of students who are considered to be like troubled students, or your low learners, low level learners. I've got students with cognitive impairments and LD and all sorts of stuff. So being able to, even in this 1 month of school, see where their writing has gone from the first week of school when they could barely put 2 sentences with punctuation together to now where they're writing 4-sentence journals on the daily to where we're going in the future. And like my kids literally just published a book. If I can find the right clipboard here. This is the artwork for the cover of my book that I'm publishing, and I'll have to let you guys know about when that comes out. But I'm so freaking proud of these kids, and they make me proud to be their teacher every single day. So that's it, Andy. That's my top 3 reasons why I love being a teacher. Sorry this video is a day late. I actually really have to get back to grading now, because, you know, these survival guide pictures, all of them need to be scanned and put into a book, and I don't know how to do that. So, help. Maybe project-based wasn't quite something that I was ready to get myself into. Love you lots, dearie. See you on Saturday for the Turtles All the Way Down tour.